Tree of Life, Route to All Fitness. You're with the man himself, Tree. You don't know the thing. But anyway, I know a lot of you been waiting on a video from me. I know a lot of you been waiting on this video. But if you didn't know, my thing is quality over quantity. But yeah, what I didn't say in the last video as well is that the reason I speak about these topics is not to get at men or women. It's because mental health and spiritual health plays a part in our well-being in a major way. And a lot of the time, we don't even realize how much it impacts us or takes a toll on us differently. But yeah, because obviously Tree of Life, Route to All Fitness, it's not just physical fitness, it's the whole cycle, innit? Obviously, I'm doing this video because I like to be balanced and give you both sides of the coin, so to speak. But I'm actually a little bit shocked that a lot, well, not a lot, I shouldn't say a lot, but a few women's reaction to my Where Women Go Wrong video is I should do a men's one. But what's even more shocking though, yeah, is that bare man want me to do a video about where men go wrong. So yeah, that kind of shocked me even more. But I ain't gonna give you the basic narratives, what they say about men, that they're all dogs or they like to cheat. You get what I'm saying? Now, before I continue, yeah, let me just say this. Obviously, I'm not talking about every man on the planet because I haven't met every man on the planet. And there's an exception to everything. Yeah? Let's get that out of the way. Cause I never said that in my last video, so people might have thought I was talking about every woman, which can't be talking about every woman, that would be impossible. But let me just get that out of the way. So now we got all of that out of the way, yeah? Let's get into the video, innit? Like, you seen the title, Where Men Go Wrong. So here we go, innit? Like, majority of men, or most men, all they care about is the chase, or getting sex, or the access to a woman's body. Like, instead of thinking, like, what they actually need or want from a woman, all they're thinking about is getting sex from a woman. But they wouldn't be with a girl who gives up sex easy, but they wouldn't stick around to get to know a woman who makes them wait for sex. Man seem to think that sex is more important than time. Like, a man will stop taking a girl on, let me say, a decent woman or a woman of value or a woman of worth on dates because he's not getting sexual benefits afterwards, or after the third date he's not getting sex, instead of actually getting to know her intellectually and taking his time. Remember I said decent woman, innit, or woman of worth, woman of value, because we all know that there's women out there that will use men for money, dates, or even just to feel wanted, but those are not the women I'm talking about. I'm talking about decent women. Being intimate with a woman is all a lot of men actually really care about, and a lot of the time that's not even a bad thing or a wrong thing. What's wrong is that a lot of men lie and don't just say to a woman, I want to have sex with you, I don't want to have a relationship. And that's because they fear the woman won't accept them for who they are, or keeping it real. Yeah, man. A lot of men think dick and money make a relationship, innit? So that's why they have like a free date rule, or they feel hurt when they've been taking a woman out, spending money on them, and they're not receiving sex afterwards or any sexual favours afterwards. Like, when they took that woman out, their intentions weren't to get to know them spiritually or mentally or intellectually or anything like that. It was just to get in their knickers, innit, and add them to the list of the women that they've had sex with. Money can't buy feelings, and, or should I say, you can't buy your way into a woman's heart. Men are meant to lead because they're governed by logic, and a lot of men will let women lead and make emotional decisions because just for the sake of being liked or for the sake of trying to get some sex. Don't get it twisted though, yeah? A lot of men don't even know how to lead. And this could be due to them being raised by single mothers with no significant male role models, demasculation, or it could even be due to society. Like, women are the gatekeepers to sex and men are the gatekeepers to relationships. The reason I say that is because women, but not all women obviously, like, they could leave their house with the intentions on having sex, and 80% of the time, more than likely, they'll get it. Yeah, so the majority of men's concept of dealing with women is counterproductive, because within leadership, you have to tell someone whether they're wrong or whether they're right. And nowadays, men act like they're so desperate for a woman's approval or so desperate for sex that they would stand by and be silent even if the woman's doing or saying something that isn't right or even goes against what they believe in. Yeah, because in a lot of man's mind now, they're thinking, raw, let me be quiet, innit? Because it's going to ruin my chances with her. Like, better yet, if they're linking or they're in a relationship, he's thinking, let me not say nothing because she's not going to give me no sex later if I say something. So in other words, men are giving up their leadership roles and their masculinity to be in a woman's good books. Now, to be honest, in my opinion, that's weak and pathetic. Now, before a lot of women say, oh, you're saying that women act up and men go wrong by letting us act up, that's still an attack on us. No, that's not what I'm saying. The reason I said what I said about the leadership and men being leaders is because if you ask the majority of women what they want, they'll say they want an alpha male. Even when you ask the strong alpha females, they'll say they want an alpha male or they want a strong male, and they'll be submissive to the right man when he comes around. Now, every man ain't an alpha male, but nowadays a lot of alpha males and men in general are compromising their logic for women's approval and sex. And at the end of the day, come on now, we all know sex don't make relationships. Sex don't make people stay in relationships either. We covered that in the last video anyway, but yeah, sex don't keep a relationship going. And at the end of the day, men want respect. So when a woman comes to realise that your whole agenda was not for you getting to know her, but just to have sex with her, she ain't gonna respect you. And she ain't gonna show you no respect, and she ain't gonna respect you as a man. So, as a man, where's the logic in that? Respect isn't given, respect is earned. And being fake don't get you real results. But anyway, let me leave you with some real shit before I come off this thing, you get me? Men get old too quick and smart too slow. Remember that. Yeah? But can't wait for the feedback of this one. You get me? And if you ain't seen the Where Women Go Wrong, make sure you go check that one out. But you know the thing, like, comment, share and subscribe. It's Tree of Life, Root to All Fitness. You've been with the man himself. Love every time.